Yeah, he'll be coming up against Fnatic Pink in the lower position here on
Mhm.
Yansu.
Yep. And I also want to say thanks to all the guys in the chat. It's been very active throughout the day, cheering for everybody and really giving up a good mood. So thank you guys for that, and very much enjoying the games, as are we, right, Bel?
Yeah,
So what?
I'm very much enjoying the games. I'm just replying to everybody in chat that have let me know that
You are.
I was muted.
Yes.
So I am typing face palms to everybody to let them know how properly ashamed I am of what has happened. Usually doesn't happen. It used to happen moderately often when I was starting out, but this hasn't happened like in a very long time. To me,
It's like
so. It must be because I'm so nervous about the new
casting with me.
DSCL.
Oh.
To casting with you, of course.
Yes, I knew it.
Yeah, you're so handsome.
I know. Yeah, well, like you said, the like from the back, you know, on the DSCL, the whole way it's set up is so brilliant. So you also do a very good job always. You know, I rarely see you make a small mistake like that, and very professional. So no problem. I don't think there's any reason to facepalm though.
Well, you know, we are our own worst critics, as the saying goes. Whoa! Rainman misplaced a hatchery. Had to cancel that and place it down again.
Ah, that's 75 minerals lost, right?
Yeah.
Big deal at the beginning.
Now, no gas coming out of Rainman, which, you know, he's playing against a gateway expand, and he knows that by now. So it's a little bit surprising he's not taking gases. He's going to try and play gasless. There's the gas being taken after the probe has left the base. It's a little bit later than you would normally have expected. Maybe Rainman just noticed too late that there aren't any buildings here. And I can't say I blame him. I mean, as a Zerg player, you probably would have expected a Forge expansion on this map anyways.
Yep, definitely. So, and we do see he's scouting everything everywhere. He even got an overlord into the main base. There was no stalker to deny anything, so he's really seen everything that's going on in Pink space. So he has a good idea of where this game is going, and it looks like Pink, he's not gonna cheese this game. He's not gonna try something dodgy. He's just going what he's good at, playing a good macro game and looking decent so far.
And I am intrigued by Rainman's build here, because it looks like he's playing a decently old, a little bit dated build. This is one that Nesty and DRG used to great effect during their prime, where you get fast 3 bases and a gas, which is, you know, different from the Stefanov style expansion, where against the Forge Pass expand, where you get no gases ever, only after your third is being put down. But this way you only very slightly delay the third base in favor of getting speed, which will help you hold any early gateway attacks and 2 base gateway all-ins. And then you transition into roaches. Once you're saturated, you add on 2 additional gases at your natural base, or even 3. It depends on what you want to do, and you try and move up your tech path. But for the time being, we're going to see Rainman only drone. And has he seen the Stargate? Because he is throwing down the spore crawlers. Yeah.
With the circling, he saw it. Yeah. Well, what do you think about that Stargate in the wall thing?
It's basically saying my build is solid enough that I don't care if you scout it or not. It's also saying I'm not building an Oracle. Because if you're building an Oracle, you ideally want to hide the Stargate. And, you know, Rainman, he wants to be so safe, so he is already building spore crawlers in all his mineral lines, because he probably did not see what kind of unit was being built out of there. Now he knows it's a Phoenix, but better safe than sorry, especially if you're leading the series 1-0. He also, I think, saw the +1 being researched.
Yes, he must have. But with the Zergling, well, I don't know. Maybe did he start it after the Zergling scout? Could be.
It could be.
I'm not 100% sure about it. It's only 40 seconds in, so
Yeah,
it could be
he
not
probably hasn't seen it. And Pink is transitioning very quickly into Robo play. This is a very similar build he did on Frost versus Solar, and he lost to Roach Pressure. Now I have mentioned this game already. The difference is that in that game Solar powered the Roach Pressure off of 2 bases, whereas Rainman has gotten 3 bases, but he has gotten them very, very fast with a gas as well. So he's in a pretty good position to defend these Phoenixes. He's got Queens on hold position around the Spore Crawlers, and he's got his lair coming up, which will coincide with the finishing of the Robo facility. So even if Pink moves on into Colossus, Rainman can already have the counter in time.
Yep, it looks like Pink is gonna go ahead and grab his 3rd base right now. He has killed a decent amount of Overlords. I think it's 3 or 4 that he's killed on the map. He's gonna get another one just now, but he also gets a lot of information with the Phoenix. You know, they can be used later, and he knows exactly what's going on. So that's what he's using them for, a little bit of harassment, and then also getting the information he needs, while expanding safely behind it, because he doesn't see any aggression coming from his opponent. Now, Rainman is also looking very good. 59 drones against 50 probes. Very slow game, but I think it's gonna explode pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it will, and Rainman really needs to figure out what Pink is doing, because off of a Stargate opening, you deny pretty much almost all scouting by the Zerg player, and one of the very few ways that you can gain information is just by plain attacking, because, you know, Pink could be doing any number of things. He does not have to go Colossus, he can go fast charge Storm, for example, with Immortals. And that's also one of the things that's very difficult to hold, because one of the weaknesses of Colossus builds is their susceptibility to roaches and their reliance on force fields. With Immortals, you kind of solve that, and you still have Storm to fry the Hydralisks. And we can see Rainman moving forward, trying to find out what is going on. He's going to check all the bases.
He tried to go to the 3rd base, but the rocks were clear, so the Zerglings took a strange angle. The only way he can run in is through the natural.
He's doing the Scarlet build. Or maybe the TLO build. Those are one of the 2 Zerg players that are really, really known for doing Niduses.
Yes. He's gonna catch Pink a little bit off guard, because you don't see Nidus play that often. But is it gonna work? Let's just see. He has 1 or 2 good spots where he can throw down the Nidus. Even in the main base, there's a little bit of hidden area on the left side of the base and on the right side of the base, but the left side of the base is ideal for that. And he's making a lot of roaches and a lot of Hydras.
Yeah.
How many Colossus are out? Just 1? And
just one. Second one is on the way. Blink is on the way. Plus 2 is on the way.
Good
the
work,
watchtowers are belonging to Rainman, so unless these Phoenixes go over there and see this, and they're not, and now Pink knows he's in a little bit of a trouble. And another Nidus.
Yep, 2 spots. And look at this. This is not gonna work. The force fields are really good, but he's gonna probably go back into the Nidus and attack from the other side.
Yeah, he is. But Pink should be ready for this. He doesn't know where the second Nidus is, but he knows there is a second Nidus right now. The thing is, he has to. He's got so few sentries, and he cannot allow himself to split those up, because he needs all of those in a fight. So, you know, part of this army.
But the units are still streaming in.
Yeah, it's
he's just focusing this out. Why isn't he focusing the sentries? But so far it goes really well for Pink.
I mean, he's defending really well, and Rainman is taking a lot of damage from this. I don't know. I mean, without the sentries, this army could have been dead already. But he has produced 15 more roaches behind this. I think he's going to be attacking from 2 sides now. Yep, he should, at the very least.
He can reinforce this really quickly with the Nidus. That's the good part. But fighting against 2 Colossus right now with this small amount of roaches, that's not that great. And he's actually running the roaches across the map instead of rallying them into the Nidus worms.
Yeah, that's it. It's sometimes, like, mechanically, it's sometimes really problematic if you want to do Nidus harass, to do it well, because you need to rally. You know, Zergs are... You're so used to adding the eggs into the control group, and then when you move your army, you change the rally points of the eggs, but the eggs really need to be rally pointed to the Nidus in the main base. So that's why the units probably are running across the map. But yeah, Rainman not executing as well as he should have here, I think. I mean, before those additional gateways at the third of Pink came online, he could have pulled him apart really nicely, but right now Pink has 2 Archons, 4 Colossi, Void Rays are entering the mix as well, and Rainman is doing the only thing he can do in this situation. He goes Swarm Hosts. Because he cannot defeat such an army.
He cannot hope to defeat such an army. I agree with that there. He lost a lot in those harassments. He was on 3 base against 3 base Protoss, and Pink never lost the Colossus. He never lost the expensive units. He just lost Zealots. He's okay with that. He doesn't mind losing a few Zealots, killing all of the Roaches and Hydras. So he's in a fantastic position right now. And there's still the chance that Rainman can make this work. With the addition of the Swarm Host, he can make a nice step.
Yeah, he's getting 6 right now, but we already have 4 Colossi out. Where are the Phoenixes? There must be some... Yeah, those Phoenixes need to start being active right now, and or at least again start being active and need to scout the Infestation Pit and the Hive.
Oh, there's one Swarm Host walking a little bit too far. It almost seemed like he was getting the Cell Naga.
Oh, he sees them with the hallucination.
Yep. Nice circling harassment on the new base from Pink. The army is actually moving in the opposite direction. Could actually cancel this with 6 circlings. Also a few circlings running in to the natural, but being denied.
Oh?
No, luckily.
No. Very
Just
close, but...
barely.
Yeah, and it's going to be 10 Swarm Hosts. 12 already out. 6 more coming in. Wow, Rainman really piling up the pressure.
And a warp in at the 4th base of Rainman. A lot of Zealots. In a good position as well, but the Swarm Host should be able to.
Well, it did allow Pink to get into a decent position. Those Colossi in the back are a little bit out of position as I look at it. They need to be at the front killing the Locusts, but it looks like just the sheer DPS of the current standing Protoss army is going to be enough.
And there's still a lot of Swarm Hosts alive at the back.
Yeah.
Also, there's...
yeah.
There was also a lot of Zealots wrecking the main base of Rainman.